All right, LinkedIn voted and they wanted to see regular expressions used in Python. I'm going to struggle with this, and the first time I recorded this, my microphone was off, so bear with me. I'm going to do this in reverse order. I'm going to start with showing you how to use a pandas filter. Then I'm going to show you how to search pattern matches through regular expressions on strings within the pandas package itself. And then lastly, I'm going to show you how to use the RE package. RE stands for regular expressions. I don't use it a lot, so bear with me. So I've got a database SQLite file. It's that 1.88 million fires database I had from previous portfolio projects. So because I have an SQL file, I need SQLite 3, and we're going to use pandas because that's a common and well-known data cleaning package. So a lot of this is just using SQLite. I'm querying the table. I looked at the information schema. The first time I did this, I had to, figure out which table actually had the data I wanted in it. And I eventually found that the data I needed was in a table called fires, which makes sense because this is a data set on 1.88 million wildfires. So this is not anything to do with regular expressions, but, converting things all the way from, its database format into the data frame. I now have a data frame, which is the SQL query, select all from fires. Here I used tail, you can use tail or head, doesn't matter, to kind of see what the data looks like. And then I checked out the columns because I could tell there's a lot. There's this ellipses in the middle, meaning there's more columns than what you see here. So with these columns and all this knowledge, I can start using regular expressions to clean up my data. I said I would start by showing you all the filters. So here I have the data frame with the filter function, and I set the regular expression equal to dot star ID with a $sign. So the period is any character. It just represents all. In SQL, that would be your percentage sign. And the star here means a repeat of this, any character, 0 or more times. Then I have ID and a $sign. So anything that ends in the uppercase I and uppercase D will be caught by this regular expression. I follow that up with this pipe operator, which means or. And then I have my everything selector, the word fire, and then my everything selector again. So this particular regular expression is going to pull columns from the fire data frame that either end in the word ID, or letters I and D, or if that column contains the word fire. I already ran it, but we can see it again. So that's what you get here. The reason I landed on this is something I will show you right now. So if I take out the $sign there and I just say any character 0 or more times that has the word ID in it, you'll see that I catch extra columns, right? I'm now catching incident number. There's a capital I and a capital D within the word incident number. Hence the importance of that $sign operator, which represents the end of a sentence. So that is something you have to be aware of when you're using regular expressions. This is what's called a greedy match. It will catch everything and every version of anything 0 or more times. All right. The next thing I want to show you is using regular expressions on a string function in pandas. So here, I think there's a better way to do this. Gonna see if this works even simpler. Let's say I had the FPA ID column. I could replace any entry here in my records that begins with the uppercase F and the uppercase S followed by a regular dash. You have to escape it because dash is a meta character in regular expressions. And I want to replace that with Fire Squad. If I use this regular expression here, the caret means the start of a line. And I set regex equal to true, and you can use that right there in your replace function. Now these FS entries become Fire Squad entries. The third and final method I want to show you is using the RE package. And I won't lie, I had to do some troubleshooting on this one. First, you gotta, I guess, import the RE package itself, and then you'll notice up here in the reporting ID, some of these end in PNF, some of these end in SHU, some of these end in ENF. They all start with USCA. Well, I don't know if they all do, but all the ones I can see. So let's say I only want to select the records in this data frame that end with ENF, or in this field rather. I can select that particular field, then I have to apply a lambda function whereby the match for any character 0 or more times, ENF and the end of a line matches. This will give you a true or a false function, which is why I believe you have to wrap it in the Boolean operator here. And that will return only the records where this particular field ends in the letters ENF, capitalized. I'll show you what this looks like if you take it down a notch. You remove one of the higher order functions, this Boolean here. So if we add a code and do what I did the first time I recorded this video, you'll see that yes, if you take out that Boolean operator, you just get either match or none. So this says data type object, but apparently it's returning a Boolean true or false. So something I actually had to learn to record this video. For this Python package, there's a lot of things you can do. These are the main ones I use if I use the RE package at all. It would be RE sub, substitution, matching, find all, search, and split, separating things by delimiters. I believe I posted this on LinkedIn recently, but this is a way I use the sub function of the RE package to fix a date format. All right, so appreciate your patience on this one. No, it was a little choppy, but that's how you can use regular expressions in Python. I hope that's an applicable use case.